Hello and welcome to the Art Hitman. Today I'm going to show you how to draw Raju. Alright, from Mighty Raju, I'm going to put in a line here and a line here. And as you see, I have the paper landscape so that way we can fit the entire figure on the page so we don't have to cut anything off. So divide the figure in half, top to bottom. Now for his head, you want to start in with a nice size circle like this. And then from the bottom portion of his face, I'm going to bring in an oval shape like this inside that circle. Right after that, you want to put in a U shape, and this is going to indicate his neck. Take a line through that for his shoulders, and you want to come down and make a box shape for his torso or upper body. For his legs, you want to continue that around and keep two lines coming down like this. And these indicate his shorts. Put a circle for his right shoulder and then his left shoulder. And then have just regular lines come down for the bottom of where his feet's going to be, and do oval shapes like this. And do the same thing for his arms. Put a line here. For his elbows, we're going to put lines and circles right where his waist is. Have it come out just a little bit, and then his hands are going to stop just about where his shorts are. So put a circle here and circle here. Now let's move up to his head or his face. Now what you want to do is you want to draw a line in that goes across like this where his eyes are going to be, and draw in an oval shape here and another oval shape here. And how you can measure this between two is take your index finger and between that, and that should be about the width. And do the same thing for the outside of his face, and put a line there and a line here. So we can move back to his eyes. With his eyes, you're going to put another circle inside the oval shape, just like this, right in the center. Do the same thing here. And you're just going to put a simple dot in the middle. Do the same thing over here. And a small tiny circle here and here. Now he's excited. He has an excited expression, so you want to take his eyebrows and move them in like this. Do the same thing to his left side. And then underneath his eye, he has chubby cheeks, so you want to cut this portion off and draw a line here and draw a line here, just like this, right through that oval, the bottom part of it, because it's going to give shape to his smile. Now in between there, where I have this line indicated where this oval shape is, this is where his nose is going to go, right in the center, and it's just simply a C shape. It comes back around and then stop. Very simple shape, just like this. Now right below that, we're going to put his mouth in. He has almost an ear-to-ear smile, but there is a reference in which you can know where to stop the smile, and it's just where this line is, where underneath his eye is. And you want to take and put a kind of reverse arc like this, and do the same thing on this side. Right underneath his mouth, you're going to put a line indicating his bottom lip, and it follows the shape of the smile. Now we're going to move to the exterior or the outside of his face. So we're going to start with putting a line for his shades here, and then put one here on the left side. And we're going to do his ears, which is right beneath that, and come around just like this. Do the same thing on this side. Now for the bottom portion of his face, we are going to take and follow the same shape that we have for the oval. Bring that around to the center line, stop. Do the same thing on the opposite side, because it's already there. The shape is already drawn in place in the beginning. And then stop here. Now for his neck, we're just going to put two lines here, and then close the bottom up, just like this. We're going to come back and we're going to put his shades in. Now his shades are going to come in between his eyebrows and his eyes. So you're going to come straight across like this off of his ear, and then almost like a right line, large M, large letter M. Then come back over the other side, do the same thing. For the bottom portion, it's going to come down around where the inner circle is. You kind of see it in here. You're going to come past his ear with that shape. And then come right just above his nose with it. Around, back down, and again, and close it. Now, for the rim, you're just going to come right in here and put another shape that repeats the same shape above it, and that creates the frame of his shades. Now, from here, you want to put a simple line that goes like this. This is going to complete the shape of his head and come out like that. And Raju, or Mighty Raju, is wearing a hat. So we're going to come just above his line, just above his eyebrows with a line. Come to the other side like this and put an arc here and really round it off and put a line here. He's wearing a hat with a tube shape, so you want to come just like this. And the top of his portion, his hat comes up out of it with like a circle, so you want to act like it's going up and around, and then you're going to have it come up just like a half circle and then meet the other side just like this and close it. Now for his shirt, you want to come up just underneath his head and put two lines here and here and just bring it down to his waist. Do the same thing for his left side. Now for his belt line, you want to come in and across like this. And come past this line just a little bit, darken that in, do the same thing over here. And then you want to come in and repeat that shape just like this for his belt. Now for his shorts are going to come out, down, and come straight across like this. Almost like it's a flat shape. Come up in the center, arc it a little bit, and then do the same thing for his left leg. Then for the bottom portion of his leg, you're going to continue this line down like this to the top of this oval shape for his foot. Do the same thing on this side. And he's wearing socks, so you want to bring the socks up like this. Bring this foot in, or this leg, and bring the socks in like this. Now I recognize that his legs aren't quite as long, so I'm going to shorten it. Now you want to bring the shoe shape in like this. And do the same thing for the other side. Raise the oval shapes if you have to, just above like this. And you'll put an arc in for his sneaker and bring it around. Do the same thing for his other foot. And bring that around. And now for his arm, you're going to bring a shape that comes around like this. Go in, and then come out and around again. Then stop. And bring the bottom portion in out just like this. So the top portion is going to go into the shirt. Do the same thing over here. Bring this line out like this, curve it into the body. Bring it around and out. And do the bottom portion of his arm like this. Now he's wearing gloves, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring in a line like this and put little arcs on it. And for his hand shape, we're just going to simplify it and make his thumb come out around like this. And then like that. And bring this finger in, curve it up like this. His middle finger is going to come below that finger. And then you're going to cut it off like this because he's wearing cut off gloves. And repeat the same thing for his left hand. Bring it in. Line that goes around like this. His thumb comes in, curves. Come up like that. Bring this part down for his index finger. And then bring his middle finger down a little lower. And bring this line around like this and cut the gloves off. Same thing for his thumbs. And for his belt, the buckle in the center, put a square shape larger than the belt size. Come down like this. And then put one line here, here, and then here, then here. So it's 4 lines here on each side. 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then come in the center and close those lines off. This is going to indicate his belt right off to the edge. Do the same thing on his right side. Now he's also wearing a cape, so with his cape you're going to continue and have a line come behind here just like this and behind his socks. Bring that curve in, around, and then up on the other side, back behind the other side of his arm. And make sure to measure right in where the thumb on this side so it's equal. Now for his chest, he has an R on his chest. So what we want to do is I'm gonna zoom in on this shape because it's particular. So with the R shape, the way I would go about it is make a C or an arc. I'm not gonna say C, an arc shape. Come over like this, come back down like this. Then you want to put a point out like this. See that? So you want almost a D shape actually. Then a point that comes out of the D shape at the bottom. Then you want to put a point here, just like this. Within this shape, you want to actually put a letter R here. So you want to come in, write the letter R, come down like with this D shape, and then come out the edge just like this. So then you can go back in and fill this in, and then the R shape is done. With inside the outer shape being this here. He has the same shape on his hat, and we're gonna move up and I'm gonna put that R shape in here as well. And for this, I'm gonna switch pencils and use my mechanical pencil because it's a little bit more, the point of it is a little bit more detailed. So we're gonna come and put that same D shape in there like we did on his chest. Come out with a point, come out from the edge here, just like this, and then put that R shape in there. Now this is really tiny, so you can just write an R in there and it will come across as the shape. He has the same repeated shape on his belt, so I'm gonna go inside there, put a line on the buckle, and put that R shape in there. So you're gonna simply write a small R and put that shape around it and repeat that shape. Put a little indication of it right there. He has the same repeating on his feet. So for his feet, because it's so small, I would just write an R, the letter R in there, and do the same thing on this side, and put that indication in there. So it's gonna look as though that shape is there. And for the details of a sneaker, he has the base shape that kind of comes in, just like this if you follow here, and it arcs back to the base. And it's a simple shape like that. Come in, bring a line down, and then come up on a curve on the front of his sneaker here. For his socks, there's a curve here and a curve on the outside. He has them pulled up, and then you do the same thing for the left side. So it's just little mild details that Mighty Raju has. For his ear, I'll come back up, and for his ear, you're gonna put an arc in here, and it looks like the letter Y. And do the same thing here. All right. Now, if you've drawn up to this point, this completes the drawing of Raju or Mighty Raju. So what I'm gonna do is go in and clean up and add detail and erase some lines, and that'll complete the drawing.
Thanks for watching. Please subscribe by clicking this round button at the bottom. Also, click one of the 2 videos at the top. Please like this video, tell a friend, and share it on Facebook. Thank you.
The Art Hitman.